Hey everybody. Well, it's Thursday, and I'm off on Thursday and Friday, so it's 10 minutes after 7 in the morning. I've already been up and out and about, getting ready to take a nap here in a little bit after I eat my breakfast. But I wanted to do a video real quick about something I heard on the news, of course, the burning of the Koran, however you want to say it. There's a preacher that said that he and his congregation intend on burning copies of the Quran on 9/11. And he said until God tells him otherwise, that's what he's going to do. Now, this makes no sense at all. I mean, what is he hoping to accomplish? That's what I don't understand. All he's saying is that we as Americans can't keep backing down from the Taliban and such people. Well, let's see. This is coming up on the 9th year of 9/11. Why now? Why is he saying God's telling him to do it now? No, he's telling himself to do it now. I think he probably wants his own reality show or whatever. But anyway, it's not going to do it. Do you think, or does he possibly think that by burning copies of the Quran on the anniversary of 9/11 is going to make the Taliban say, oh, the United States is not playing, they mean business, we need to stop? That's not going to happen. Does he think it's going to make the Muslim people change? No, it's going to make them angry. That'd be the same thing as if they burned their Bibles. That's the same thing as the controversy of the mosque being built at Ground Zero. All the burning of the Quran is going to do is going to get our men and women that's already overseas killed. It's going to start a lot of riots and violence, and it's going to make everything worse than what it already is now. And it may even start a holy war. And I don't think this preacher knows what he's talking about. It's ignorance on his behalf. It's ignorance. First of all, like I said, what's he hope to accomplish? And the Bible talks about forgiveness and peace and love. Love thy neighbor. Thou shalt not kill. And he's going to get these people killed if he does that. And I can imagine being a member of his congregation and going along with it. That's a little bit weighing in on the cult side, if you ask me. But that's just my opinion. And they was talking to the leader of the one of the leaders of the Muslims, some that has to do with the mosque being built at Ground Zero, and he was talking about if he knew that it was going to cause that much controversy, he would have never asked to put it there. And I think he is leaning towards changing the site of where the mosque goes. So that's a good thing. You know, like a lot of people say, they don't have not against a mosque being built, but just have consideration and put it somewhere else. That's all we ask. Just have consideration and put it somewhere else. We're not going to run out and burn a Koran because of it. That's ignorance, burning a Koran. But 9/11 is coming up in 2 days. I guess we'll wait and see what happens. It's hard to believe it's been 9 years since 9/11. What were you doing on 9/11? I know it was my day off. I was off on that day. And I was laying in the bed, and I actually woke up like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I couldn't go back to sleep. And my husband was still alive at the time, and he was at work. And my son worked at Food Line 3rd shift, and he was the manager. So I ended up calling him while he was at work, and I couldn't get a hold of him, and I kept calling, couldn't get a hold of him. So I called him on his cell phone, and he answered, and he had been busy removing a snake from the store. There was a snake in the store, and at that time, The food line stayed open 24 hours, so there were customers in there. But there was a snake in the store. And then I know I was laying there in bed watching Judge Judy when they broke in and said a plane had flown into the World Trade Center. And then I was laying there feeling so sorry for those people. And when they come on there and said that another plane had flown into the other World Trade Center, so I saw it all when it happened. And it so happened that my husband had stopped at McDonald's and got me some breakfast because every time I was off, he would stop and bring me some breakfast home. Bless his heart. I missed that too. And I was sitting there watching that, and I couldn't even eat my breakfast. That's bad when I can't eat breakfast from McDonald's. But I can't eat it anymore, though, because of my medication and my condition. I cheated, though, what was it? It's been about 3 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I bought a Big Mac. And that's the first time I've had fast food restaurants since January. So I said, well, if I cheat every now and then, it won't hurt. I know I'm going to cheat at Christmas time. I'm going to eat what I want to at Christmas time. Everybody else does. Anyway, that's about all I got to say. You know, let me know what you were doing on 9/11 and what your views are about the burning of the Koran, and if you think it's going to start a holy war. And until next time, bye-bye.